Hello boys and girls, my name is Michelle, and my thing is that I like coming in, watching DVDs and watching DVDs, and that's my hobby I like to do.
Hi, my name's Christine, and I'd like to welcome you to Rozelle, which is where I've lived for the last 8 years.
Hi audience, my name's Robert, and I have a story to tell you.
Hey guys, my name is Aiden, and something cool about me, I'm double jointed. I can flip my eyes back on my head. I'm very flexible and I love fried chicken.
So my name is Louise, Louise Kate Anderson. I'm an artist and I identify with having disability. I might not look like it, which is one of my barriers that I face.
Hello, my name is Martin and I specialise in ceiling fans.
Hey guys, it's me, Phoebe here. I just want to tell you about a little bit of myself. I'm happy, going out and hanging out with my friends.
Hi there, my name is Georgia. I am a local around here. Perhaps you have seen me on the streets of Rozelle. I am a student at Sydney University. I'm still working on my bachelor degree in gender studies and psychology.
Hi, I'm Rachel, and I'm a teacher, and before I was a teacher I was looking for work and found a role as a support worker, which was incredible.
Hi, my name is Jessie, I'm 39. I have a sister named Kerry-Ann who has Down syndrome. I'm a mother of a 12 or 13-year-old son who has autism.
I do a lot of social advocacy, and like most other people of my generation residing in the inner west, I am a lazy artist and a crappy poet.
Hello everyone, my name is Rachel Haggard. I've lived in this area for a long time, either in Balmain and now in Rozelle.
Hi, my name is Savinch. I live in Rudd and my mum works in Rozelle.
My middle child is Tom, who you'll meet later I think, and he has Down syndrome.
Hello guys! How are you doing, mate? My name's Simon.
So when I was 8 years old, I started having panic attacks and I didn't know what they were. In fact, I thought I had magical powers.
I have high functioning autism. That means I can't be told to do my smartness, but I'm very smart if I want to be.
But I'd edited myself out of it because I have an invisible disability, you know.
I'm epileptic. That's a condition that I discovered I had when I was 19 years old.
Hiya! Hula!
I remember somebody saying to me once in a queue at Expo, I think it was, in Brisbane, that you're never invisible if you have a child with a disability, and I guess that's what it feels like, that there's always someone with an opinion or someone who'll say something good or bad, but you can never just be an ordinary family.
I think the biggest barrier I find as a parent with a child with autism is the perception barriers, the idea that, I mean, people don't know a lot about autism. I certainly didn't when my child was diagnosed, and that because it's a disability that you can't physically see unless you know the signs, it's very easy to assume behaviours that are related to autism with bad behaviour. And
made me angry. I got suspended, and then I just said I had enough. I was leaving. I got in too many fights. People were annoying me. People were bugging me. People were teasing me. I was different.
The barriers I experienced was communication before receiving an eye gaze, and also uneven pavements. It would be great if the uneven pavements would be even.
When the person that I was supporting would ask a question to someone, they would often direct their answer to me, and I, would constantly have to just gently, say, well, they're asking the question, you can let them know.
I went to Carlos, that's the boss, supervisor, and I said, Carlos, that person's telling me not to do this job because I can't do it, and you showed me, and that person told me not to do it.
The main barrier I experience in a community setting is the fact that I can't drive a car. Very simple. It's something that everybody assumes you can do.
When your job is to care for somebody who needs your assistance, it does put barriers up to a life you once knew, especially social.
Having an obvious disability and a communication difficulty, I face a lot of social barriers in conducting my boring life out in the chaotic world. Most people dismiss me as a strange person who doesn't understand things, and they often act as if I am less than human, because I think that's often more preferable to confronting their own ignorance and fear. I constantly have to fight to be seen and listened to, and basically to be recognized as a decent human.
The deeper problem is fear, and that is a barrier which is based on people's lack of understanding.
A world without barriers means that the idea of mental illness, it's not something that's tabooed because...
No. So I managed it. I helped myself, so I managed to help myself. That was easy for me.
The more time spent making sure that community events do include people with disabilities will mean that there's a greater, even just visual, people can see that our society is made up of many different people.
Me and your mum, on first days, go shopping. And I push the trolley around the supermarket, and then after we finish, we go to check out, put it on the counter, and then after we put it on the counter, the girl passes to me, I put in the trolley.
Facilitating those conversations, because I know that lots of people can kind of be awkward or unsure, and they don't want to be insensitive, and so they don't ask any questions, they don't say hello, and that just reinforces that gap in communication.
Someone helped my support worker take my eye gaze bag to the class at my TAFE.
And in return for free rent, he provided support. Now, after many conversations with him, he encouraged us to do it for Tom. So we acquired a house, and he moved in, and then Tom gradually moved in. And this arrangement, this co-tenancy arrangement, has been going now since Tom was 21 and he's 34 now, so 13 years.
Of course, because life is contradictory and wonderful, I have encountered a few incredible gestures of kindness and acceptance. I'm so fortunate to have people in my life who actually see me for who I am, who accept my physical body and my way of being in the world.
Look, it should be as normal to ring up your boss and say, I'm having a panic attack this morning that I can't make go away enough to get out of the house, so I cannot come into work today. That should be as normal as saying, I have the flu, I can't come to work today.
At my new school, these are the good things. I have 2 good friends. People are not forcing me to do my work, they're just letting me try. And it really makes me happy because I just want to be normal.
I've found them very supportive. They want to help. They want to sit you down. They want to get you a cup of tea. They just want to stay with you.
Yeah, there's a friend in my work was doing a job, a box job, and she was showing me how to do the box, make it up, and watching her, and she showed me how to do it, and after I did it with her, and we did it together.
This is a story that I went to movies once, and the usher helped me to my seat. And he told me where to go and how to sit, and he shone the light on the road.
Yeah, I think any time people just are open to making those adjustments or just being happy to be a bit flexible makes things a lot more easy and fun and happy.
There are 2 Toyota car yards on Victoria Road. Car yard A is 1,046 and car yard B is 1,062.
They're real advocates for including people with disabilities in your life. I mean, Tom goes to the pub with them, he goes out to restaurants with them, he goes out with their friends. It's a very good model for inclusion. So Tom has a life with peers of his own age rather than being with ageing parents.
That these are people with such full lives. And I think that I see that a lot with my sister Kerry. And I sit there with her friends and the conversation just flows, and the dynamics are just like every other ordinary person. They have relationships, they have love lives, they tell jokes, they have jobs.
My good friend and I were walking to have dinner locally, and I was bawling my eyes out, and my friend just held my hand and guided me through the crowd. We ate, drank and talked about things, so I barely noticed the couple beside us leave, but I remembered catching the man's eye as I read the slogan on his shirt. Maybe he recognized my humanity or something, but when we went to pay our bill, the waitress said that couple had already paid it for us. I was so surprised. But then I remembered the slogan that was on his shirt, and it said, "Small moments like these make up life," and my friend and I decided that that couple was divine, in some way, for that night.
But the social model of disability basically says that there's nothing wrong with me. It's the fact that the world's systems don't cater to my needs.
I think it is important for the community to get help. People with disabilities and the elderly, that's why I reckon that's a great help.
And this is one of my characteristics, and it's the world that's screwed up. I'm brilliant.
I actually think that they could probably teach the rest of the community something about love, acceptance, tolerance, because they have the ability to cut through all the ego, all the things that separate us. It's just not there in their group.
Sometimes people ask me if I could change all of that, would I? And the answer is a simple one. No, I wouldn't, because I wouldn't be who I am now, and I wouldn't be where I am now.
Parramatta Road, Annandale, 109 to 105.
I always explain to people that I have a unique condition that they need to keep in mind. I don't see it as a barrier. I see it as an opportunity for other people to actually experience something that they've probably never experienced before.
Thanks guys for listening to our stories, and I'm signing off now.